Hi, everyone. Ow. Hang on a second. Let me get to my screen. Hey, girl. Hey. What you doing? You want to come up? Let me put you a little linky link in there. Hey, Fancy. How are you, honey? Anybody that wants to come up sure can. As always, it's an open panel. I am going to talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what, but a bunch. A bunch of nothing. I like your chair picture, Fancy. That's really cool. I like that one. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Freeside. How are you? Good to see you today.
Hi.
Bona.
What are you doing? How you doing?
How you doing, girlfriend? I am doing good.
I'm doing well.
So, what's been going on?
Nothing. I've been doing well.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been pretty bored too. So, I thought I'd come on here and talk about my neighbor situation. Well, it's not my neighbor; it's my in-laws' neighbor. So, remember how I said that this guy got beat up down there?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show pictures of what happened to him. And I'm going to talk about that for a second. So, in the state of Missouri, it is legal to park. This is what this cop's trying to tell me. It's okay. It's okay. You can park in someone's driveway and block them in for 10 hours. That's legal. I didn't know that. So I didn't know if I wanted to go to, say Bella wants to come to my house and she wants to park behind me and she doesn't know me, but she comes in my driveway and she parks behind me. That's legal. She can do that. And I have no authority to have her car towed for 10 hours. For 10 hours. This came from Officer Wilbanks at the Crawford County Sheriff's Department. 10 hours. You're really muffled. I can't hear you. Sounds like you're deep throat. Oh, a little bit better.
I might have to switch over.
Yeah, for 10 hours you can park behind or park in someone's driveway and they can't do anything about it, because what happened was, so this is the first part of it. Okay, so we had somebody parked in I'm going to just call them my mom and dad. They're not my mom and dad, but they're my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and that's what I call them. I call them mom and dad. So somebody parked in mom and dad's driveway, and mind you, their driveway is almost a half a mile long. Okay. So they parked in the driveway and right in the middle, so nobody could get in or out. And I called the sheriff's department and I'm like, look, because we don't have cops in our village that we live in. So you have to call the sheriff's department. So I called them. They sent an officer out. The officer says, well, I said, I already got into the truck, it's on my property. I got into the truck and I went ahead and looked to see whose it was. And it was somebody that I didn't know. So, her jumped down. So when I told him that, he got all kinds of butt hurt. And he said, well, that's tampering with a motor vehicle. And I said, it's on my property. What do you mean it's tampering with a motor vehicle? And he goes, yeah, that's tampering with motor vehicle. And I was like, well, I guess I tampered with a motor vehicle anyway, and I'm trying to get this cop to get, to listen to the point, it's blocking a main driveway. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? And I wanted him to move it or, figure out how we could move this, legally, because my opinion was I'll just hook a tow chain on it and I'll tow that fucker out into the middle of the county road, and then the cops can deal
That's
with it
what I
then.
was getting ready to say. That's what I was
Well,
getting ready to say. That's toast that to it.
that's what's going to happen next time. Because, see, this cop didn't want to do his job. So he's like, no, they can park there for 10 hours. I'm like, no, the fuck they can't. No, they can't.
Private property. No, they can't.
It's private property. It's a driveway, not a road. It's a driveway for 3 different houses that are down there. It's a driveway. It's everyone's driveway. The main driveway is my mother and father's, and then there's 3 other houses down there in our property that used to be family members' houses, but they were sold to other people. And then the other people now share the driveway with us. Okay. Kind of like Michelle's, how hers goes down and then, or goes up, and then you can either go to the, I think, if I'm not mistaken from Bomb's video, you can go to the right and it's one neighbor, or you can continue on up and it would be hers. Okay. That's what ours is like. Okay. So needless to say, the cop didn't want to do anything. So I just told him, I said, well, then we'll just hook a tow chain to it and we'll tow it out to the middle of the yard, or the middle of your road out there, the county road, and then you can deal with it. Well, that's tampering with a motor vehicle and you'll go to jail. And I said, well, I guess I'm going to go to jail because you ain't wanting to do your damn job. So there's that. But I didn't go to jail, needless to say, because after about 30 minutes of arguing with this sweet police officer, he decides that he's had enough of my mouth, and he goes ahead and tows it. He goes ahead and tows it, gets it off of there. No big deal. The thing is I couldn't have it towed for 10 hours is what he was telling me. And I'm like, but you can have it towed. Well, yeah, but legally they have 10 hours. And I'm like, so I don't know how long it's been here. How about that? Because I didn't know how long it had been there. I just know that my mom got up at 3:00 in the morning. She had to be at work at 5, and it was now 10 o'clock. So it's been there at least 7 hours that I know of. Okay. So they finally move it, whatever. That's no big deal. Do you see that? Pink Birdo, you have to show your face. To show your face, I can't let you up. Huh?
Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you better. So I have someone trying to come up.
Put your screen up.
Huh?
The very first screen on the bottom, you see where there's a bunch of, yeah, put that screen up. Leave that screen up.
There we go. You don't have to leave the screen up. I don't porn bomb. Yes, I don't porn bomb people. You don't have to, leave the screen up. I won't porn bomb you. I don't do that to people.
Okay. I don't even know how to get back out of here.
Now you do.
Okay.
Hey, seen it before? Yeah, I know.
Today,
doing pretty good.
Good. That's
yeah.
Good. So, you seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen it before too.
I've seen it before. How you?
You're having wine tonight, at least a glass or so. I don't blame you. I might have like a lot after the week that I've had. Hey, let them. How are you?
It's been a long one. That's that.
Oh yeah. So now I'm going to get to the point where so there's my mom and dad it's my husband's mom and dad, but I'm going to say they're my mom and dad. Okay. So y'all know my mom and dad, and then 3 other families that live down on this road. Okay. We own the road. Okay. Our family owns the road. Hey, Barbarian's wife. Hi. Let them, you'll have a cocktail tonight too. Cool. So one of the neighbors down there decides that he's going to throw rocks in everyone's yard, okay, because he's a pain in the ass. He's throwing these big ass boulders that are in the road. They're supposed to be along the road, but he doesn't like them along the road. Mind you, it's our road, and we put them there along the edges of the road because if we don't, when the snow comes, you will slide off the fucking road and you will go down a big, huge embankment and you will die. Okay. So we have these rocks or these boulders that go alongside of our road, and we put them there. Well, he's been throwing them into our yard and into this other family's yard that lives down there. And the problem is with that man and another man down there. It has nothing to do with us. The only thing that we have a problem with is people touching the road. You know, we don't want anybody blading the road or taking the rocks and moving them. You can move them over if they're in your way, which they're not in anybody's way because we all drive this road and no one's ever complained in the 20 some odd years that they've been there. No one's ever complained. So he decides that, so the one neighbor, he's like, he catches the other neighbor when he's getting ready to leave with his wife, and he flags him down. He's waving at him. He's like, hey, can you guys please, stop throwing the rocks into my yard? Because when you do that, they get underneath my tractor and tear it up, and I'm trying to brush hog my field here, and there's huge rocks now in my field because you keep throwing them in there. And so they get all pissed off or whatever, and the lady of the man, okay, so the lady of the man, we're going to call her Patty, okay? So Patty jumps out of her car, and her husband, we're going to call him, I don't know what we'll call him yet, but her husband jumps out of his car.
We'll call him Dick. Otter and Dick.
I can't hear you.
Hattie and Dick. That's what we'll name them.
It must be really windy where you're at. It must be really cold outside.
Yeah, the blades do get damaged and they cost a lot of money, and it's a pain in the butt to have them replaced, okay? And, we're talking about people down there. Oh, yes, them. Seen it before. Do you know them? So anyway, so Patty, it's actually Patty and Butch are their real names. So Bruce is the other neighbor. So yes. So Patty and Butch are okay.
Well, she left.
Let me see. She'll be back. Her microphone's acting goofy, I think, right now.
Yeah.
The ones that flag down the family that throws the rocks is Bruce. Bruce flagged down Butch and Patty, okay? And Patty jumps out of her car and she says, I'm going to kick your ass. Mind you, he's 77 years old, Bruce is, okay? And it's not right. It's not right that she is a nurse. She should not be threatening to harm anyone, okay? She's a mandated reporter. Bella, are you good?
I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you perfectly clear now.
All right.
So Bruce flags him down. He's like, hey, can you guys stop throwing rocks or whatever? And Patty jumps out of the car and she's like, I'm going to kick your ass. We're not doing that, blah, blah, blah. And they are, because we have cameras pointed down that way. And it clearly shows them doing that. So we do have proof of that. And the only part that sucks is the cameras were full when this incident happened. The cameras are game cams, so they can only take like so many shots before the batteries run dead or before the card gets full. Oh, hey. Hey, Black, how are you doing? Yeah, they're jerks. So when this incident happens, unfortunately, my game cam was not working. It was full. And so I have no pictures of this. I do have pictures of them throwing the rocks, though. So Patty gets out of her car. She goes up to Bruce and she starts, like, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody windmill punch people. Like they got their hands in the motion of a windmill and they're scratching and punching and stuff. That's how this lady was
More
fighting.
like a cat, yeah. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like seeing two cats fight. Like, it's like people who
Right.
do that. It's like you ain't about that life,
Right? Hey, Super Snoops, how are you? So she's
because me,
coming ahead.
when I go ahead. No, I was
She's
just gonna
coming
say
in.
that shoot.
Go
No,
ahead,
I was just
honey.
gonna say. No, okay. I was just gonna say that shoot. When I get in fights, I don't do the whole windmilling thing. It's like shoot. I punch people, you know, in their faces. Like shoot, I'm the type of person that I'll shatter bones.
Right? And so she's windmill punching, okay, and scratching and digging her nails into his forehead and shit. And hey, Bradley. So he grabs her arms, okay, to protect himself and keep him from getting hurt, and they fall to the ground. Well, then he stands up and he reaches down and he tries to help her up because he's a man and he was very nice about the whole thing. He's like, I don't know why you're doing this, you know. This is not what I wanted. I wanted you guys to just stop throwing rocks in the yard, you know. And so then she starts swinging at him again and he grabs her arms and he walks her backwards to her car. And he's like, get in your car and leave me alone. Well, then her husband decides that he's going to get out of his car or out of the car. And because, you know, Bruce has his wife by the hands, you know, and he's like getting out of the car and stuff. And he starts punching him and kicking him and everything. Well, Bruce gets him down on the ground. You know, Bruce is the victim here. Bruce and Butch are on the ground fighting. And Bruce gets his, hey, Boots, how are you? Hey, Bradley. Bruce gets his legs around Butch's neck. And he's like, now get in your car, you know, leave me alone, get in your car. And by this time, Bruce is starting to get really weak, okay, because he's losing a lot of blood at this point and losing a lot of energy because he's 77 fucking years old. And so they basically get up and they get in their car and they leave, okay, after they've got him on the ground and he's so exhausted he can't hardly move and he's bleeding everywhere and it's just horrible. Now, when I say that this man is bleeding and he's beaten, he is unrecognizable at this point. Okay, this is how bad he was beaten. He was unrecognizable. So I'm going to show you, after I pull it up here, what he actually looked like when they were done beating on him. I have never in my life seen 77-year-old man get beat by a mandated reporter nurse in my life. Okay. And she leaves him on the side of the road pretty much, you know, without, I can't even think right now. I'm looking at the pictures and I'm about ready to bawl my eyes out because this is a neighbor that we know and we love and we care about. And this is really hard for me. So let me share my screen. Just stopping and leaving for the cemetery to visit my mother-in-law. Oh, Boots, I love you. Thank you for coming in, honey. Did they go to jail? Yes, one of them went to jail. The woman did not. Patty did not go to jail. Butch went to jail. Let me share this real quick. Now I'm going to put, this is very, very graphic. This is blood. This is horrible. I want you to see what he looked like when he came into my mother and father-in-law's house. And then I'll show you more. Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really, well, kind of
So
small, but
okay. Well, that's, let me see if I can enlarge her a little bit. I don't know if I can. That was the first, that's when he first came in and he fell to the floor. Okay. That's his face. Do you see this right here? That's his eyeball.
shit.
Okay. That's his other side of his face. He's 77 years old. Don't forget that. He crawled from the road up to my parents' house, which is a huge hill, to get help. This is when my mom got towels and stuff. I'm losing my mind right now. I really am. The man that did this to him was also 77 years old.
Mm.
The woman is 65 years old or so. So Bruce, the man you just seen in the pictures, was taken by helicopter to St. Louis, life flighted to St. Louis. That's how bad his injuries were. Okay. He was in and out of consciousness. He was very, very, very hurt. Okay. Butch and Patty go to church every Sunday. They own their land. Everybody down there owns their own little land. Pink Birdo.
Hmm.
That's not nice.
What?
Did you write that in the chat?
Wait, what? Right, what?
Read the chat.
Well, no. No, I didn't write anything.
Block whoever's in the chat right now that says has pink Boberto, because it's a troll. It's not him.
Yeah, it's not me. I know who it is. You know, rapper.
Oh, here. Well,
Yeah, it's like, stop making sock accounts of me, people. Like,
Hey,
go away.
man, check your
all
Discord
right. I
messages.
thought it wasn't you because they didn't do it right. Okay. So
Hear me?
they.
Check
What?
your Discord messages.
I can't get to Discord right now. Hang on. I'm trying. Let me see if I can. Hang on. It's hard for me to get to Discord when I'm on StreamYard. Here, let's see. It wasn't Pink Birdo. It was a troll. They're making a fake account. I deleted the comment.
All right.
Come on. Open up. Open says me. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Black. So, okay. Now, the man that did this, I'm going to show you a picture of him next because he needs to be outed because I think it's disgusting and vile and he shouldn't, he shouldn't get away with this, but unfortunately he is getting away with this right now. Because the prosecuting attorney will not file charges on this man for some fucking reason. Now, this guy was arrested. Hang on. I'm trying to share it. It's hard. This guy was arrested. He was taken to jail. There you go, right there. And yeah, I'm putting his name out there because it is public knowledge. It is on it's on Google. So if you Google his, you will find it. I am not doxing anybody. This is what he was charged with. He was charged with first-degree assault or attempted assault, which in Missouri is a class first-degree felony charge. It is a class A or B charge because it's considered attempted murder. Okay, so that's the guy that did this to that poor man. Okay. Let them, I agree. Oh, he's out of jail. He is out of jail. He was out of jail within 24 hours. And so in Missouri, you're only in jail for 24 hours. And if the prosecutor decides to take the case and prosecute it, then you stay in jail longer. But if not, you're released on your own recognizances within 24 hours. Unless there's a bond. Then if there's a bond, which there was no bond because it was a very serious charge, then you're supposed to stay until you see a judge. But he never saw a judge because the prosecutor wouldn't take the case. So now Bruce and his wife have to hire an attorney and sue him for damages. And he will not be charged with this crime. Because that's how fucked up Crawford County Sheriff's Department is. They went to court. So Butch and Patty decide that they're going to go and they're going to get he did that to a neighbor, a person that has to live close to this man who is my prosecutor. The prosecutor is David Smith. Yeah, he's up for election again. And God, I pray and I hope he does not make it as prosecutor again because he sucks ass. And that's not something I wouldn't say to his face. He is disgusting. He does not care about the elderly, obviously. Mind you, she's a mandated reporter for being, when you're a registered nurse, you're automatically a mandated reporter, okay? You have to report shit like this. And for her to sit there and leave a man on the side of the road damn near dead for him to fend for himself, she needs her license stripped from her. She needs to not be an RN any longer because who knows how she would act to a regular patient if she got pissed off at them. Okay. That's my problem right now. Okay. And the fact that the prosecutor will not take this case is making me even more angry. So now they went and got a restraining order against Bruce, which is the victim. And they gave Bruce or Butch and Patty the restraining order. And I'm thinking, you know what? Yes, she's still working and she is a nurse. And she's the one that, she was the aggressor and then her husband. But her husband's the only one that got arrested because they said that she couldn't have caused that much damage to him. It had to have been her husband. Well, let me show you a picture of him. I don't know if I have it on my phone. Will they get in trouble for violating? I hope so, so I'm going to go get a restraining order because now they're videotaping my husband's place of work because it's on that same property. And my husband, we own our own business. Hey, Brandy, we own our own business. Okay. And they're videotaping inside our business. And one of the customers was like, look, why you got, people videotaping your place? Like they're scoping it out and stuff. We deal with cars every day. We deal with hundreds and hundreds and thousands of cars every month, and These people don't want their Rolls Royces and their freaking, we're just a little bitty place, but we deal with some really high up there people, and they don't want their shit being scoped out by some weirdo that's videotaping my business, And then now they're, I know you're near me, Boots. And now they're videotaping my sister-in-law's house because it's right across the street from the garage that we own. Okay. They're videotaping her house and her 14-year-old little girl. When her little girl is outside playing and jump roping, they're videotaping her when they come down our road. I'm like, what? And that's okay. So you tell me how a restraining order is going to stop that from happening, because I'm going to go get one come Monday morning. I'm going to go get one. And hey, Mama Cannoli, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, Tilly, how are you? I'm so glad everybody's coming in. I hope you guys give me a thumbs up. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do except for seek, except for lawyer up, really. Because, they always say, just in case anybody doesn't know, if you're from Missouri, they say, you ever want to commit a crime, go to Crawford County because you'll get away with it. Yeah, it's pretty much true. You'll get away with it. You'll get charged with something you didn't do. Or, if you kill somebody, you'll get away with that too, because, that happened quite a few years back too, here in Crawford County. A man was killed, left to sit while he's dead body sitting on a front porch of a house. People are taking pictures of it, and they wouldn't even send the cops to the guy's house where this corpse is sitting on the front porch. Wouldn't do nothing. No cops ever came out, and they moved the body, burned it, got rid of it, whatever. And finally, they sent cops out there and got the body, after it's already burned up and everything. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. So unfortunately, videotaping is not against the law. I know it's not against the law, but what about videoing a place of business, the inside of a business? I mean, or inside of my sister-in-law's house. I mean, because we're not sure what they're videotaping, except for they are. And that's the thing right there, is we're afraid of stuff like that they'll share videos of the little girl, or they'll, I don't know. I don't understand it. They are on the property though, because the road is our property.
By law, they can videotape anything, and if your eyes can see it, you can videotape it.
Even on private property?
As long as they're not on your private property.
But they are.
If they're on the private property, then they're trespassing.
They don't have an easement. So what they have, okay, so when those houses were built, they were all family-owned houses, okay? They were all in our family. Those houses were sold to people. There was never an easement on those. And so basically what they have is, hey, Vids, hey, Peas. Basically what they have is an ingress and an egress. Okay, they have a right to come and a right to go. That is it. That is all. There is no easement, because if there was an easement, they would have 15 feet on each side of the road that they can touch. They don't have that. That's private property on either side of the road. And when the houses were sold, they were not sold with an easement. There are no easements. We actually had that looked up a couple of weeks ago. And there are no easements except for my sister who lives across the street. She's the only one that has an easement in and out. And that means she can do anything from 15 feet on either side of the road. And just go out there and kick their ass, Panda. You're in Crawford County. It's all good. Heck, you know what? You're not wrong. But they are a lot older than me, and I don't want to hurt nobody. Honestly, I really don't. Yeah, it is amazing and very rare that there is no easement, but there isn't, which is a good thing because so legally, and the cop told me this too, is legally the ingress and egress. You got my back for 3 more days. Okay, well, wonder what is the time frame for egress. Okay, so all they have is a in and an out. Okay, if they get out of their car on that road, they're considered trespass, is what the cop said. So they can go down to their house. They can I'm serious about contacting those 2 men. They've helped a lot of people. Let me scroll up here and pin your comment because I would contact that Dane guy or Tizzy ENT. They're very good at putting pressure on law enforcement in this kind of situation. They help people all the time. They're both on IG and Twitter. Thank you so much, Peace. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will screenshot that comment and exactly. It's just they just need to stop harassing people is all it is. Hey Devious, how are you? They just need to stop the harassment. I just want them to leave the people alone. Then file a trespass warning for ask for a PTO. That's what we're gonna try to do, or I'm gonna try to do. So you're good but busy. Aw. That's what I'm going to try to do right there is what you're saying. Seen it before. I'm going to try to get that done Monday morning. I got their address. I got their first names and last name. Oh, thank you, Vids. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you guys. Whoever gets the 5 gifted memberships, please say thank you. Is this a business area or residential area? Okay, so we live out in the country. So it's country. We have a business that is on our own property out in the country, basically. It's on private property. We own the property. We own I think there's like 85 acres total or 80 acres total, something like that. That our family owns out there, and we just built your green boots. We built a garage there, and that's where we do our business at. And now they're basically stalking us as well as continuing to stalk. Now I saw a chat in for a minute, seen it before. Yeah, seen it before is in here. If your county doesn't do anything, contact state trooper office. Okay. I will do that as well. So Devious, it's if you rewind just a little bit, you'll see the pictures of what happened to the man down here at was my business here first? No, we owned the land first, and then our family has owned the land since the early 1800s, I think. And hey, Carly. So our family's owned the land since like the early 1800s, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. Unfortunately, throughout the time of it being passed down, people have no, the business wasn't here before they moved in. No, the business was just put here in 2022. We've been there for 2 years. So there's that. They've lived there since 1991. We have owned everything down there since the early 1800s. And then, oh yeah, Oh yeah, definitely we're grandfathered in because it's been our property forever. You know, my thing is I just want them to stop. They just need to leave us the fuck alone. Stop. Hey Carly, they need to stop videotaping us because now they're just not harassing Bruce, you know, they're harassing my husband, me, his father, his mother, his sister's kid. You know, I mean, it's getting to be stupid down there, you know, to the point where it's going to get really violent before it gets solved, I'm sure, because that same lady that jumped out of her car has already pulled a gun on my father-in-law because he was walking down the
You don't
road.
quit saying bad words on YouTube. I'm gonna beat you up. It's unalived and pew-pewed.
Well, shit. Well, they unalived. No, they she brought her poo poo out, pew poo, and pulled it on my
Not
daddy.
poo-poo.
It's a poo
Pew-pew.
poo. It's a poo poo.
Okay. All right, damn it.
Let's see here. What did she say? So, okay, so the aggressor was in their car. The victim waved them down. Wife got out, started it. Husband then got out and fought. So I guess they're claiming self-defense. What they're claiming is they never touched him, that he must have fallen.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
You tell me how the fuck he's going to get those kind of injuries in grass.
Yeah, okay. Because they never touched him. Y'all need to put cameras up. Y'all need to put cameras up and point them back there at their asshole family.
Yep. It's okay, Devious. It's okay. So she went in front of the judge when she went to go get the restraining order. Yeah, they touched him. Grass would never do the shit that it was on him. So the top blood marks that you seen, Devious, those were from her fucking 10-inch long fingernails that she wears of her scratching his head. Oh, we're not going to need bail money because I ain't never been to jail, girlfriend. I might like it. Okay? Like, for real.
She'll just be able to sign herself out after she has her vacation. Devious, she'll just sign herself out.
Yeah. I mean, on some real shit, I don't care if I go to jail anymore at this point. I do not care. This is stupid. You know, this is some bullshit. You don't need to be. So my mom and dad are like, they're not afraid because they carry guns. Both of them do. But the fact of the matter is they feel uncomfortable in their own fucking property. Yeah, pew-pews, poo-poos. There you go. 3 hots and a cot, baby. There you go. That's all I need. Give me a bologna sandwich and some fucking ramen noodles and I'm Gucci. You know? But it's just really getting on my nerves. All of this is really getting on my nerves. I'm at my wit's end. It's just, I don't know. She sat there and, you know, these are church going folk. Okay. These are people that
said? Look what Pete said.
Oh, okay. Right on. Thank you, Peas. Danes and Tizzy ENT will do videos on IG and Twitter calling these people out, giving details. They've helped raise money for legal funds. I don't need help with legal funds. My thing is I need help. I want them to move. Yes, I own the road. I actually own the road. So what it was when everybody built down there, it's a family area, okay? When everybody built, you'd make them pay to use the road. Well, what's going to wind up happening, because we cannot landlock them, they have a road out of there if they would finish it, okay? So what's going to happen is we're going to send notices to 2 of the 3 neighbors that are down there stating that they need to finish their roads within 6 months to a year. That we're going to give them a year to finish their roads. If they do not finish their roads, they will no longer have access to our road because of this, because we are trying to eliminate the harassment and eliminate the problem. So if they have their own road to go out of, which they do, they just need to finish it. meaning they need to cut down some trees and lay some gravel down. That's all they have to do. So that's basically what we're going to do is we're not going to landlock them because they're not landlocked because they have their own road. They just choose not to finish it. Okay. Each one of them have, I can't put a lien on their property because they own their property. Or they're paying for their property or whatever. I don't know. They bought it. Again, have the victim sue them. The victim is suing, definitely. I know. 6 months is good enough, in your opinion. I agree. So basically, that's what I said, Bradley. I said pay a toll. So that's another thing, okay? None of these people maintain this road, and we've never asked them to put gravel on this road. I will do a video of me driving down the road, okay? And I will show you it is a gravel road. It is on top of sand rock that you cannot dig through. And so every year we put at least $4,000 on that road to maintain it, okay? So that my mother and father can drive up it. Me and my husband can drive down it, and our family members. And then all of them fuckers that live down there too, they all get to use it, but they don't put no money on that road whatsoever. Nothing, not a thing. And we have never asked them to. In all these years, we've never asked anybody to help us with it because it was originally our road to begin with. Okay. So what we're going to do, or what we're wanting to do, is, like I said, close off the road to them and make them go the other way out, which would be just fine. No, they're not relatives of mine. They are people. They were originally relatives' houses, but then they I have all those. I do. I have all those for the past 22 years. Seen it before. We have all that. We have that all documented and everything. For the past I think it's 22 years that my husband was helping before I met, or, before I moved down there too. But for 22 years, we've got the records for that. So basically I thought, well, if we can't close the road, then we need to put up a thing at the end of at the beginning of the road, like a toll thing, like a cattle guard. See, we have a cattle guard up there, but we should put one of those arm things there so they can't get in or out unless they put in like a quarter each time they come in. Each time they go out, they have to pay a quarter to get in, to get out, to maintain the road. That would really piss them off, wouldn't it? I don't know if we could do that though. When you get snow, push it to pile it where they can't go over the road or around, right? Yeah, we can't put a lien on their property. The lien would have to come from the lien. So they own their property now. They own that property down there now. So that's not part of our 80 acres. It's a private road. You can do what you want. I don't know if you can though, because there's other people that live down there now. See, that's the thing. The houses that were all our families were sold to these people, and they're not our family. So I don't know, back in the day, it was word of mouth, every year we collected $100 from each family every 6 months. It was $100 from each family. And then, oh, okay. We would collect $100 for each of the family members, and then that's how we would put rock on the road to maintain the road. But since all the family members are gone or have passed on, the only people left down in that holler is my mom and dad and the other 3 houses. And I'll show you guys how the roads are set up. So it's actually a road and then a road that veers off of our main road. And we own all the roads. Do you have a... Let me read this because I can't see it. Do you live in a 2 or a borough that could... A what?
Hey, they're getting ready to release the Mendez brothers.
Are they really?
It just come up. Bombshell presser DA expected to ask for the release of the Mendez brothers.
We live in a village. We don't live in a town. We don't live in a borough. We don't live in a township or anything like that. We live in a village. And actually, the village stops before where my mom and dad are. They actually live in the county. It's considered county or country. You live in a township and they take care of your roads. That they do take care of the roads up into our road. Like at the very top of our road, the county takes care of them, but they will not come down a private road. You are responsible to maintain your own road that you created yourself. They will not give you rock or anything. Yeah, it's not county maintained at all. This is our road. You rent a Bobcat. I own a Bobcat. I don't need to rent one. Pay me a bottle of number 7 and we'll build them a shifty road. I love that idea, right? You know, the things that we do on that road are for the it isn't right, Carly. It's not right at all. And then for them to sit there and videotape us, the inlet and egress, screw you bad. Exactly. It does. But, you know, the problem is that, you know, it wasn't intended to be sold to anyone but family members, you know. Those houses weren't. But unfortunately, you know, the family sold them to outsiders. And when they sold them to the outsiders, then we have, see, you have a private road too. See? And did you know that I can come and park my fat ass car right in your private road and for 10 hours in the state of Missouri and you can't do a fucking thing? Not a damn thing. According to Crawford County Sheriff's Department. Ain't that some shit? Yep. That's some shit. Just pisses me off to no end. I just want them to leave us alone. They can live down there peacefully if they leave us alone. If not, it's going to get real ugly real quick because I'm not about, I am all about jerking that woman out that car and whooping her ass and not giving 2 fucks about it right now because she's putting people's lives at risk. You know, here you wouldn't have a car after 6 hours of no permission, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. People are stupid. Let me see what else. And she should lose her job, Peas. That's what I'm saying. So I reached out to her. I sent all those pictures I just showed y'all and her husband's arrest picture. I sent all that to her job. And I said, this is what this woman and her husband did to this man. I said, I just want you to know that she's a mandated reporter. And they know that already. But I said, you know, and I know she's a mandated reporter. And how the hell can you still have her employed there? You know? Yes, she does have a license. She's a registered RN. She works at Phelps County Health. Yep. This is me. It's sad what this world is coming to. There used to be a time when neighbors helped neighbors, and that's how it should be. And that's how we all wanted it to be. And it was like that for a long, long time till they moved in. In 1991, when they moved in, he started blading our road with a big old, I don't know what you call it. It's a tractor with a blade on the front of it. And Ooh, I didn't think about that. You're right. You are absolutely right. Oh, ooh, seen it before too. Yep, you guys are both right. Yep. I also reached out to their church. Just saying, because I'm that bitch. Now, I cuss like a sailor, but my faith in God is very, 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 very strong. Okay. And I believe that he will help this man get justice for what happened to him. Okay. I believe that there will be some repercussions from what they've done to this man, because when he was in the hospital, when he was life flown up to St. Louis into Barnes Hospital, they did not know if he was going to make it through the night because he had a small brain bleed. That's what they've done to him. Okay. And now he has memory loss, big time memory loss. His wife is very upset because, they won't do anything about this. Crawford County won't do anything about this. And it's ridiculous. This is not okay. Not okay at all. First report elderly abuse, then send that report to the nursing board. She will be blanked. Yep. She definitely does not need to be a nurse any longer. In my opinion, they need to move. That's my opinion. However, so Bruce, the victim, he has a lot of money, and he's taking this to court, and they don't have a lot of money. Okay. They bought that house. That's all they have. That's it. That's all. So basically, they're going to be screwed if they have to go to court all the time over all this crap. So they need to just leave us alone and let it be. They beat him up. I think they need to be whooped too, but that's not going to solve anything in my opinion. But, I really feel bad for Bruce because he's such a tiny little man. He probably weighs 150 pounds. He's so sweet. He's the sweetest man you'd ever meet. He's never done anything to anybody down there. And it's just, what I did was, and domestic violence, and put up the posters of them at their church and in community. What I did was I reached out to the church and I told them, let me see if I can find what I put. 1 second here. Oh, I can't because it's on the other page. Okay. So yeah, they beat him up. They beat up the man. If you go back in my live, you can actually just scroll with your mouse or whatever, and you can see the pictures of him. And I'm going to put a warning up on my page when I do this, when I post this. Are they Mormon? No. No, they're just Christians. They're just Baptist. So I sent an email or text or whatever to the church, and to the church's pastor, and I told him, I said, look, this is what they did to my neighbor. I said, I hope you address this in church. Maybe not call them out or anything, because I don't want you to call them out, but maybe say, we should love our neighbors and not be such vengeful people. It's not okay what they did to him. Justice needs to be served. The prosecuting attorney needs to do something about this. He needs to not sit there on his big butt and do nothing. This is why there's so many murders in, I'd plaster the information all over any Facebook page associated with them. I want to do that, and my husband will not let me. He's like, just stay out of it. Just stay out of it. But I can't seem to stay out of it because I feel like they need to be held accountable. What if that was his mom and dad? What if that was my husband's mom and dad, that they beat up? They wouldn't be here right now. I'll tell you that. I know that for a fact. You cannot just put hands on somebody and expect nothing to happen. You know, I don't think I know anybody that would allow that to happen to their family member, you know. And I don't know. So what do you say, Miss Bella Zoe? Wake your ass up. Bella.
Girl, I'm over here waiting for the Simon Clinton case because it's on Verdict Watch.
Oh.
Yeah, and now we got the Mendez brothers getting ready to be released, and then we got the suitcase woman getting ready to be on Verdict Watch.
That suitcase. No, I did not contact the state representative. Or the news stations about it. Should I? Right?
She didn't put on nary defendant. Nary one. Not nobody stood up for her.
Wow. If they hurt that person and they would pass away from their injuries, would they go to jail for manslaughter? Hey, WJ, I would hope that they would go to jail for more than just manslaughter. I hope they would go to jail for murder because of the fact that they did this on purpose. I mean, they beat him on purpose. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about all that. You know. Yeah, I think you guys are giving me some really sound advice, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to take most of y'all's advice about this because, and you're right, seen it before, because he's up for re-election, and I'm gonna get some posters made up. That's for damn sure. I'm not a happy person right now. I feel like this man needs justice and justice from Crawford County, not to have to sue them to get justice. I feel like the prosecutor should do his damn job and not be a bump on a pickle and just sit there and not do anything. See, Barbarian's wife, this is where I'm at, right there. I am there. If they touch, so much is up. So much is a little hair on my parents.
Calm down,
So
Killa. Calm down.
So help them. You have no idea. What about the sheriff? Is he up for re-election? I'm not sure. They did their job. I mean, as far as they arrested him, they didn't arrest him immediately because they wanted to get Bruce's side of the story, and he was so incoherent at the time that he couldn't say anything really. He literally kept passing in and out of consciousness. That's how. What is the price of their homes? Around $200,000 each. So what we're hoping is hopefully they'll wind up wanting to move because they can't afford to live there anymore, and we'll just buy their home. Hey, Debbie J, thank you for the 4 months of being a member. I appreciate you very much, honey. Oh, that's a good idea. See, and this is another thing. So speaking of this right here, there was another, except for in your state, Panda, I heard prisons are really bad there. Prisons suck anywhere, but, you know, I've never been to jail. I might like it. You never know, you know. I could get used to 3 hots and a cot.
Vacation for you, Panda. It would be a vacation.
Right?
Just don't drop the soap, man. Don't drop the soap.
Name a good jail, right? There ain't one, honey. I don't know of one.
Don't get all butch on me.
We got no. We have the death penalty here, so there's a lot of death penalty prisons here.
They should have gave Milani the death penalty, but no.
Yeah, I agree. You're good, Boots. I'm glad you're back, honey. Yeah, I appreciate you guys giving me some good advice. I really do, because I don't know what to do. You know, I've got some good advice here. I'm going to throw these at my husband. I'm going to throw these at my mother-in-law and father-in-law and see what we can't do and talk to an attorney. That's for sure. And hopefully this will
I want to know who
get
sent the
this.
damn heat back my way. Like, y'all either take your pick, send the heat to me or send the code to me. I can't do both of them.
Do what?
Oh, it's too hot here.
Oh, I don't know what it is
Somebody-
here. I haven't been outside yet.
Are y'all either going to send me the heat or the code? Like, I can't do both.
It is. It's 3:00. Oh. It is 75 degrees here.
No, it's not. It's
In
4
Leaf.
o'clock. It's 4:01.
It's 3 here, ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's 3
it's
here, ma'am.
4:01.
Yes, they're making an announcement on the Menendez brothers today, I believe. I hope they release them. I really do. After all the shit that those poor.
I just
Huh?
read it. Hang on. They are getting ready to release him. Both of them.
Are they?
Yeah.
That is so awesome. I know they killed their parents. I get it. But
Girl, if you don't start saying shit that you're supposed to be saying on YouTube.
you hope they stay in prison? Oh, why? Do I have vacant property? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have. There's 84 acres plus we own 10 acres in town.
Is tomorrow the 24th?
Hey, Kayla Kitty, how are you, honey? Yeah, those are really
Ready
some
for
crazy
what?
motherfuckers. 57 there. Oh, I don't want to miss anything, but I have to go back to work. I'll keep watch for. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. I'll see you later and have a good day at work. Okay.
Who's leaving? Because I'm not on the chat.
Seen it before, as
I've seen it before, honey.
today
Look,
is my
can we have
husband's
fun?
ex-wife's birthday.
Okay, can we have fun now?
Yeah, we can have fun now, I guess.
Well, thank the
Gerdo, are
Lord,
you there?
man. Thank the Lord.
Yeah,
You know, I
so
can't be all civilized for very long.
I know.
Damn.
With homes,
And
yeah,
we've been
there's homes on them.
You've been making, look, the last 2 times you went live, I've had to be civilized for a little while.
But you ain't got to be now. You yelling at me about pew-pews and poo-poos and shit. Let's get cake. I love cake.
Saying shit you ain't supposed to be saying.
If I go to jail, you come visit me. Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate that. If I go to jail,
Girl,
I'll
they
probably
better-
like it. So
They better let you have your cell phone because I ain't coming.
how much a month in rent? So we've got well, the house that yeah, you come to. Okay. The house or there's a trailer next door to me, but we're getting ready to have that torn down. So that lady has to leave because she's a pain in my fucking ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, she a whole pain in my ass. You know this bitch? So I live in a double wide, okay, because we rent out the other houses, and stuff. And so we sit there and we're in our double wide and we love our double wide because we've made it exactly how we want it in here. And the girl next door, you'll put money on my commissary. I love you guys. You guys rock.
I'm just saying, you better think your cell phone in there because I got to talk to you every now and then.
I know, right? Hey, living life. So glad you're here. Yes, there's a lot of nice homes. And then I have trailers too. But yeah, usually, I don't know. Monthly rent just depends on who you are and, if I know you, if I don't know you, stuff like that.
Look, we can move the pandas and get rip sheets in the trailer paper. Let's go. Yep. And then open. You said depends on you're not how much rent is. Let's go.
You don't have any trailers? There's we have 2 single wide trailers that are right next to my house or my double wide, but down at the farm, there's other houses. I am drinking water. I am dying of thirst. It is warm in here.
It's hot as hell in my house.
It's like 66 in my house, but
76 degrees. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What the hell? Look, Black, quit sending the heat back.
I don't mind trailers. I think trailers are
I'm
cool.
a
As long
trailer,
as
and
you
I'm
get 'em.
proud of it. I was proud I was a trailer person. Like, don't play with me.
Boots, what cemetery are you at? You have to go. Have a wonderful day, Panda and everyone here. You have a good day too, honey. It's Black. Shut up. Stop it.
Yeah, you need to let me and Black let me and Black move down there for about a year. It'll be fine.
Believe.
Me
I own my
and
trailer
Black
too,
and you.
Brandy.
All three of us, it'll be fine, Panda. We'll get them out.
I don't know if you can hear me, Black or Boots, but if you're at Jefferson Barracks, go to MM660. That's my mom and dad. Okay, when you see the sign, tell me. If it's at Jefferson Barracks, that's where my mom and dad are buried. You had a 3-bedroom trailer? That's what ours is. It's a double
Not a
wide, though.
2-bedroom. I
Huh?
don't need no damn 3-bedroom. I don't like. This is a 2-bedroom, and it's still too big.
You wouldn't mind living in a tiny home? MM660. Yep. That's my mom and dad. Thank you, Boots. Just throw an I love you to them for me. I haven't been up there since 2012. Bought mine. Brandy said. Brandy said, I bought mine, gutted it, and made it mine. That's what we did. We bought this one. Actually, this one was brand new when we got it, but we didn't like it. So we took all the...
I got more updates.
Go ahead.
The list for P. Diddy was released.
Oh, fudge.
Celebrities that was with him.
Oh.
The celebrities that were in all that, the list has been released. And it had, hang on, the mistress getting the list. Jennifer
P. Diddy's.
Lopez.
Yep.
Ashton Kutcher.
Wow.
Jay-Z. Justin Bieber.
Where can we see that list at? Can you pull it up?
And my husband would give me the damn phone so I can Google it.
Husband, give us the damn phone. We got to Google this shit. So we're talking about the baby oil king himself, P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah, it's just on the news release, but it's not like on YouTube, so I can't pull it up.
Gotcha.
It says Justin Bieber, Usher, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez.
You know what's sad?
That Justin wasn't very young or very old.
Yeah. As he was a baby, a literal baby, when he was
LeBron James.
By this sick motherfucker.
Right. Leonardo DiCaprio.
You think they're going to find bodies? I think they're going to find bodies too. Because, you know, he killed Tupac. He had Tupac killed.
No, he had.
That was who did it.
What's that bitch that sings Christmas songs all year? Mariah Carey.
Oh, God. She tries. I don't like her. She tries.
Nicole Campbell, Kim Kardashian, Rick Ross, Usher, I said. Let's see, Howard Stern, Will Smith.
Will Smith. Now, looky there. Huh.
Young
Money. Think they're going to find bodies? Okay. I bet you're right, Debbie.
That's how they won't let him out.
I bet you they find bodies. I bet you that motherfucker's got secret rooms and all kinds of shit. in that mansion of his.
Girl.
Do you know that the song Monster from Eminem was made because
he was fucking with him.
because
And
he was
Eminem was trying to
messing.
get Rihanna away from P. Diddy.
Yep. Because Rihanna was trying to get away from P. Diddy, and they wound up. Oh, yes. They found underground areas in his house. Did they really? See, I haven't been watching it because I don't like him. I think he's gross and disgusting. And once the thing with Justin Bieber came out, I just totally
You know that song that
vomited.
Justin Bieber did, "Lonely"?
Yep.
That's what he was talking about.
They found kids' clothes. Oh my
But
God.
we can't like people at one time.
I can't stand him. There's a tunnel straight to the Playboy Mansion, FYI. I don't doubt that one bit.
How long do you think this jury's gonna be out on her?
On who? Which one? Leilani?
Yeah, Leilani.
Probably not 24 hours. I really don't think it'll take more than a couple hours. Honestly. Unless they come back being like Casey Anthony case, you know, where there's no actual proof that she committed the murder, you know.
She committed the right one.
You know, I've heard there's one to Michael Jackson's house also. Ain't that some shit? Got bad vibes from him after making the band.
Look, they've already been out for about an hour now.
Tomorrow's Friday. A lot of juries come back then because they don't want to do it over the weekend, I guess. I don't know. Do they do it on the weekend? Love you, Boots. And I'm praying for you, honey.
20 minutes, supposedly, Menendez brother update. So we'll get the update on that in a minute.
Okay. You can share it if you want.
I gotta find out who's gonna have it.
Okay. Pink Birdo, you doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, hon. I see you on Jenny's all the time. I'm glad you're.
Yeah, I go in there a lot whenever I get the chance to.
Yeah.
But she's only goes live streaming like twice a week, so
Right. You have a good one too, Boots. Love you.
Love it, Boo.
He is quiet. Just don't get him upset because he gets really angry real quick. He doesn't like to be trolled. But we're
exactly.
pretty nice.
I don't.
We're pretty nice over here.
You can't ruin my reputation, woman.
Well, Miss Bella Zoe, she gets kind of grumpy sometimes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Her loves everybody. Huh?
I will growl at you. I'll growl at you when I'm waiting for food.
She will. Don't piss her off when she's hungry. This woman comes with teeth a growling. I was like, what the fuck did you just do to me? She was literally growling at me because she was hungry. She was not hungry. She was hangry.
I was starving.
She was. She wanted her lasagna being all Garfield like. And
right. And and the lasagna came with Garfield on the package. So that was funny.
Bella and her Taco Bell. No, she wanted lasagna that night. And boy, I tell you what, she growled at me. I never heard a woman growl in my life. And she went, "Rrr." I was like, what?
Hell, Taco Bell would have been faster than my damn lasagna.
Right? Hangry is a real thing. Yes, Kayla, you're right.
But I ordered that shit at 4:00 that afternoon, and that bitch didn't get here until after 9.
That's ridiculous. I'd have been like,
Instacart
there goes your tip, bitch.
They are not Insta. They do not do it in an instant.
No.
They lied.
I would have. I'd have been like, no, bitch, you get no tip now. Because
she came from 3 counties. She didn't even come from my county. She came from 3 different counties over. Like, why the fuck did you come from 3 different counties over? Like, why didn't you come from my county? The same store was in my county.
Right?
That made no fucking sense. It is a real thing, man. It is.
It is getting cloudy here. I don't like that.
It needs to get hot here.
Do you know my dog bit me today? Did I tell you that? Oh my God. So they have a kennel inside my bathroom here. I have a walk-in bathroom, okay? And it's really big. And so I have a dog kennel in there in the bathroom, and it's got a little I put it on a little blanket, and it's a pretty good size. It's a large dog kennel, okay? Because I have 7 Chihuahuas, okay? So I have a little bed thing inside of it, and then I have 2 big blankets in there, and they all go in there and they all cuddle up together because they're all brothers and sisters. And I went in there, and what type of dogs do I have? I have Chihuahuas. They're Chihuahuas, and then one of them is a Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix. Yeah, I have 7 of them. They're little bitty. I don't think any of them weigh 5 pounds, honestly. So they're just super tiny, and they're my babies, and I love them to death. So me and my husband don't have any kids together. We have dogs. We each have kids. Like, he has 6 kids, and I have 4 kids. But we wanted dogs. I love big families, so we got 7 dogs. Basically, they were the mom and the dad both passed away of the dogs, and these are the babies. So, and they're all fixed, and they're all brothers and sisters. Hey, Black, I'm glad you're back, honey. But I went to go. I took everything out of the kennel and washed it all, because I wash it once a week so they don't start stinking or anything. And I went to go put back the bedding into the kennel, so they had some cushy place to sleep and covers to cover up with and stuff, like a bed, you know. Max, this little jerk, decided he was going to bite the fuck out of my hand. He bit me so hard. He has never bit me, and he is like 7 years old. He has never bit me, and I just wanted to rip his neck out. I was so mad.
And come on, you're gonna cut his pecker off and put it on top of his forehead like
Yes.
a
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, they're a Reese that's changed now. It's on. Hang on, let me hear.
You had a white
They're supposed to
Chihuahua when you were
Reese.
younger? Aw.
I gotta see if I can find it on Court TV.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it too. If I can, then I'll.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to switch over to. If I have to, I'm gonna have to switch over to the laptop. I'm not on it.
No, Temu. I accidentally pressed Temu. Not Temu. YouTube. And now, what are we looking for? Where are we? Menendez, brother. Can we stop feeling bad for murderers? What?
They're supposed to be up for. It says resentencing now.
That's Sarah Boone.
There you go. Not the right one. There it is.
Hang on.
What's it doing?
Menendez brothers.
Resentencing. See if it comes up.
Hmm.
Hang on, you want to listen to it this way?
Oh.
Found it?
I found it, but it's not showing me anything yet. It's just LA District Attorney to hold a news conference on the Menendez case. I'm at NBC LA.
Yeah, click on it because it's just they're getting ready to show it.
Okay. Can I play it and just mute it so they can't hear it right now until they actually do the thing.
Yeah,
I
you
won't
should.
get struck
That's what
for
I
just
got.
playing it. I don't think. Hang on.
I've got it playing. I got it playing, but mute it till they start talking about it.
Okay. And now this stupid thing is buffering. Buffer. Why does it do that? I hate that. It's going to buffer for an hour.
Am I talking? Yeah.
Mine's still buffering. Come on.
They killed 2 people at the end of the day. I got to get help. I don't know why they keep letting people out like that. Like, go ahead. I mean, you're not even going to find my mom guilty, motherfuckers.
LA District Attorney provides update on. That's on ABC News.
That's what I've got it on
Associated
ABC.
Press. No.
People in chat saying that should be just set free. Okay, let's just set all the murderers free. Come on.
No, there's a difference. See, the problem is that they were molested. Okay, you have. I don't know. In my opinion, you would have to be molested to understand why they did what they did. Okay.
Okay, well, and I understand why they did what they did. They shouldn't have got, life, but
no, I don't think they should have gotten life. I honestly don't. I think that, they should have gotten, I think it's time to let them out. I really do. And I'm not saying that for everybody. I know you didn't kill anybody. I don't kill anybody either. But they were scared and, they were afraid and, I know it's not right to kill anyone. I don't know. I just have a really, really, really compassionate heart. See,
and the fucked up thing about it is the DA's up for re-election this year on this place.
I wonder if he'll let him out then. I doubt it.
He's gonna re-sentence him, so you know what it's gonna be, time served.
You think?
I think so. I mean, they're making this big of a deal out of it.
Yeah, everybody in that chat saying something free. My dad did a bunch of vile shit to me as well, molested me and stuff, and I didn't kill him either. I just waited for God to take him, thank God. And I don't know.
Oh, come the fuck on, people. Quit taking pictures. Why y'all taking pictures of? Fuck.
Bella's getting hangry again. Everybody look out. She need to eat some food.
Taking pictures of their family. Like, come on, get to it. I hate these things. They drag them out so fucking long. They still over here taking pictures of the damn family. Come on, bitches. Somebody go get the DA so he can come on and tell us. Hurry up. Oh, for the love of God. How they let Gypsy Rose out? Why not let them out, man? Y'all think about it. They let Gypsy Rose out of prison. Now they're gonna let them out of prison. I guarantee him, whatever her fucking name is. You think I remember it?
Right.
It's just ridiculous. They are still moving people around. Oh, I know that guy. He's a lawyer, big time lawyer. I've seen him on these court shows. Can't think of his name. Can we just get the day?
Can you see my screen?
Hang on, let me see. It's rotating. There, I see it now. Yes,
Of course it is.
I see it now.
This is pissing me off. It's still rotating.
Well, it could
Yeah, but it's rotating
and
on
slow
mine.
up. We might have to get down. We can show it. I hate people that using Gypsy as a Gypsy Rose needs to be in jail too. She didn't learn nothing either.
She does need to still be in jail. I don't think she got near enough jail time. They have
She
had near
didn't?
enough jail time. They've had enough jail time.
She did
They've
not
done
get
their
enough.
third
She blamed
time,
it all-
in my opinion.
She blamed it
She did
all
not
on
get
that
enough
little-
because
Yeah,
she
didn't
still
get
is not okay mentally.
No, but
I
poor
agree
Nick's
with you
got
on that. I think that
license.
she needed it.
Yeah, but Nick's got
I think
her
she still
license.
needs to be in jail.
I think she should have got all the time that Nick got.
She was the mastermind.
Yep.
She was the mastermind. She should have stayed in there for 25 to life. How long they been in there now? They've been in there since
30 years.
let me look.
They said
32
30
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been in there for long enough, in my opinion. For what happened to them and hey Cal, how are you, honey? If they
Hey, Cal,
release
Cal.
them, they're gonna get out, in my opinion. But see, that's the thing. Gypsy Rose wasn't molested. She was made to believe she was tortured mentally. It was 30 something years that they in jail. Gypsy Rose was only in there for 10 years.
Dee Dee was sick at the end too. She didn't have to kill her.
Right. I'm glad you're here too, sweetheart.
Hey, Cal. Y'all don't forget about the Halloween party.
Oh, I'm not going to. But all right, guys. Well, Bella, if you want to go live, we'll come over to your channel. It's up to you. I have to get off here because my husband's going to be coming home and the dogs are going to go ape shit crazy and start screaming and barking and being fools. You know how they do.
All right, later.
All right. Bye, sweetheart.
But I went live yesterday, didn't I?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I have to go live Saturday, and then I have to go. Look, I can't go live right now. I got to go.
You're going to dress up. I'm dressing up too, Debbie J. I'm going to be a ladybug.
Yeah. Look, my costume scared the shit out of me. I'm telling y'all. Like,
bye, Carly. Love you. Thank you for coming in.
I opened it and it scared me. The 31st.
Yeah, it's going to be the 31st. It's going to be on Halloween over at Miss Bella Zoe's channel. She's going to have a little Halloween get together. So, and if you dress up,
Halloween get together, everybody please come. We'll probably start the live about 7 and, hang out for 3 or 4 hours.
You're going to be on duty, Debbie J? Okay. Try to peek in.
Yeah, and we're then, we got some more announcements coming up for November and Christmas. So, and I think I heard there's a giveaway, a cash giveaway for the best costumes on the 31st.
Yep, I'm going to be wearing my ladybug costume with my ladybug makeup on. So, all right. I love you guys.
We'll probably start about 6 or 7, Cal, and just go till at least after 9 or so.
You're taking him trick-or-treating? That's so sweet, honey. Yeah, come on by. And it'll be fun over there. So
we'll be on for a while.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna end this. Love you.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Bye, everyone.